Squishy muffins, a controller in each hand,
Is that our maker?
in twos.
All right.
I guess.
Well, I am recording. How's everyone doing? Another Rocket Life advice today. I am with an old friend of the channel, OFC. I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about being a new dad. Girth Bros.
Oh, yeah. Here he is.
Here he is. How long have you been a dad?
1 week and a day. 2 days.
2 days. 8-9 days. Depending on what time
yep.
he came out, which was late because I know you. So
9:14 p.m.
So like what's been the biggest surprise within the first week of being a new dad?
Honestly, there hasn't been many because everyone's like, "Hey, make sure you get sleep." That's make sure you get sleep. He's gonna pee on you. Like all the stuff that everybody said is exactly what happens. And I don't know. There's not really too many surprises so far, but I'm sure there will be.
Okay. Now
The amount of hair he had when he came out, that's one.
I won't lie, he's a bit
That's
hairy.
high.
He's a bit hairy. We're also going to
Yeah,
preface this with, because I even want to say that I talked about it a little bit on the last Rocket League decision making. You had taken some time off. Obviously, you've been preoccupied with some other things, so this might not be the cleanest game, but we're here for that advice. I mean,
Yep.
so has it been everything that you thought it would be so far?
And more, honestly, yeah. Because everyone's like, you don't know, the amount of love that you'll feel until you actually have a baby. And I was like, nah, dude, like, I'm sure I know. And then, no, like, when you actually see him, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I cried. I'm not gonna lie, it was crazy.
Look at that.
It was crazy.
He cares. All right.
So
So-
much.
So let's ask this. You've been with your wife Sam now for about a year.
Yep.
What are some of the harder challenges like leading up to that date of birth? And I mean like last 3 months. Like, what is a new father should they be expecting in that crunch time?
A big one is just making sure that the mom's taken care of, because she's the one carrying the baby. She's the one in pain, headaches all the time. She's the one who's being like physically affected and emotionally, because they're all not completely there. Hormonal and all that in a shot.
Thank you.
So just making sure that everything that they need is taken care of, pretty much.
So
That's
like
the
if
big
she
one.
wants
It's not
chocolate,
necessarily
you're
a-
going out to get chocolate, basically.
Oh, I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting all the chocolate. I'm gonna be like Ron Swanson.
Did Sam
I'm
have
gonna be
any
like-
like weird cravings? Was she like super into pickles?
No, same cravings I had. She's like, "Woo, Taco Bell."
All right.
So now I've gained weight. It's called sympathy weight. Oh, that's over me. That's you.
I've known you for a long time. I don't know if we're calling this sympathy weight. Now, so that big day comes. I mean, there's a lot going on. What is like your advice for that big day?
Advice for the big day, really. It just stay calm, even though it's really hard. Just staying calm is like one of the biggest things. Just because it's like, you know what, like stressing out isn't gonna change anything, and pretty much that, and just again being supportive to your significant other. She's the one popping them out, you know what I mean? So,
Did you do the not give the whole hand trick?
boom. I don't even know what that trick. Wait, not give the whole. Oh, so she doesn't break it when she's
Yeah.
pushing? Is that what that would be?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I held one of her legs up with my right hand, and held her head up with my left hand, and she just squeezed and pushed, and it was nuts, man. It was crazy, and I will say that a lot of dads I know are probably afraid, like I was, like, oh, you're gonna pass out. Nah, dude. Nope, because there's way bigger. Oh, you gotta pass me. Oh man, not today. But Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of dads are, like, afraid of seeing everything. I was, too. I mean, honestly, oh, can I get this? Nope. But you got it.
So like were you like whispering sweet nothings or anything? Were you just like, hey, you got this? Or was she like,
Oh,
leave me
total,
alone?
hey, you got this. Total, hey, you got this. Even if she was like, leave me alone, I was gonna be like, you got this. You're killing it. Get it. Get some, pretty much. Like, doing a great job. I was honestly surprised at how great she did. And that's not a knock on her. It's just like, you know, you pushed a human out of your body. So that's where I guess, like, it's kind of impressive when you think about how it. Oh, please. Woo! That's where it's just like, you know, holy crap, man. Like, that's where you see just the, I guess, end product of, you know, all your support, all of her work, stuff like that. So, yeah. No sweet nothings, just straight up get some.
Okay. What about her parents, your dad, anyone offer any like advice where they were just like, hey, you know, keep it. Did you follow the Dwight Schrute advice where you mark the baby with a permanent marker? Or
no, because honestly, they don't do that anymore. Surprisingly. Oh, boo. They don't really. At least where we were, they didn't. They don't take the baby to a nursery or anything. Like they do for a little bit if you need a break for a minute, just because you're a new parent. But I mean, for the most part, they do this like skin to skin thing where the baby's just with you almost the entire time.
Now, here we are. I mean, you know, 9 days later. What's your typical day consisting of?
Not Rocket League, as shown by my play, but pretty much just, you know, I wake up when she wakes up since she's breastfeeding. You know, it's only been a week. It's kind of hard to, I guess, pump out the amount that we would need in bottles for me to be able to feed him. But I just, you know, wake up with her a bunch, and he sleeps a lot now. So, really, it's still like a normal day for the most part. But, yeah, I mean, like, he sleeps a bunch, eat, sleep, change diapers. That's about it. Same thing. I've been fortunate enough to have a bunch of time off of work. Oh, look at that pass. And I got one more week. Oh, good shot.
That is unfortunate. Okay. So,
Sure.
like, when do you, like, I mean, I want to say there's been some giggles. He's opening his eyes now. Like, what are some of the smaller moments that are like melting your heart? You know, like what is the big perks of being a dad so far?
Honestly, right now, I mean, like, there are perks and stuff like that, but when he smiles and stuff, it's usually just because he has gas. So, first time parents out there, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Don't be tricked. I was like, oh, he's smiling, and my grandma was just like, no, that just pretty much means that he has gas. And I'm like, wow, Grandma Nancy, way to just kill it. Oh, that's gonna be nice. But yeah, I mean, like, those are the, just seeing him open his eyes, honestly. Like, that's one of the things. Knowing he's healthy, that's one of the biggest things.
Okay. Now, I mean, here we like, dude, seriously, you're 9 days in. Unreal. Absolutely insane. I think this is like the second time I've talked to you literally in 2 weeks. Like, what do you think some of the challenges are going to be over the next, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months? How much is sleep deprivation coming into your life?
Since I haven't worked yet, I haven't noticed much of a change because I've been able to sleep in. Once I start working again next Monday, I'm sure that it's going to be, you know, like a a big adjustment that I'm gonna have to make some changes for. And, you know, like every other day I've been waking up and running and stuff like that. That's gonna be interesting. Because on that run, I'm just gonna be like, wow, I woke up 80 times last night. And yeah, that's wait, ha, aerials, dude. Oh, demos, dude. But yeah, no, that's the sleep deprivation's gonna kill me, I'm sure, because I already was always. Oh, let me bump you.
Got him.
Dang.
Close.
I'm gonna send it back in.
So like,
There you go.
Like,
Bad one,
what else do you think could be part of it? You know, like,
Nice.
as he starts to grow, like, have you cut fingernails or toenails yet? Like what's terrifying? I mean, you have a little boy, so like, part of it is just like, hey, you know, like, keep crawling, you know, toughen up. You're 6 months old now. You got to provide for the family.
Yeah, I already told him he has to get a job tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think he can, but you know, hey, I think the big one that's scary to me, like there's a couple, honestly. One of those is going to be being away, because obviously we've talked about the career choices that I'm considering and stuff like that. It's going to be being away from him for a while. That's going to be what's rough, but with everything going on right now is another one. Just, you know, like the outside world that I can't really... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's all you. Nice.
Oh, I went for the double. I went for the double.
It's the outside world. Like, you know, obviously with this whole virus thing, it's crazy, but people in general are crazy. So that's kind of the scariest part. Oh, there you go. Take that. Money. That's the scariest part. Outside of that, like as far as the nails, you got to file them down and stuff like that. You can't really clip them right now. I'm sure you can, but they don't recommend it, I guess. I don't know who they are, but they don't recommend it.
Okay, so like, you're in Florida now. Do you have plans for your son? Like, is there anything that you hope? Like, do you want this guy to be the next Steve Irwin, or?
Honestly, I kind of just hope he's happy with whatever he does. I'll support him no matter what. Quarterback would be cool.
I share your optimism. I think that's going to be great. I've also seen you throw, so
he's not getting the best genes. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of strong genes coming from mom. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty
Now,
much. Oh.
I'm worried. I'm thinking. So, like, I guess what's your biggest hope moving forward for your kid? You know, like what?
Oh.
Like, what? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, like, as you continue to watch Colton grow, is there certain things that you like hope to see? Like, what's going to be the big milestones for you? Like first time throwing a baseball, you know, watching a football. Like, it does anything like that? You know, like check out first time he shows emotional capabilities. You know, just like helping a friend out. We got to defeat some stereotypes here, but
ooh, girl, dang. Probably. I mean, anything really that he does at all at this point is gonna be dang, hit him. Kind of a milestone. First football game watching together will be cool, but I mean, just anything we do together. Fishing is gonna be a big one. First fish that he catches, that's gonna make me happy. First time he shoots a gun, but I mean, like, again, I'm a dad of like 9 days, you know, so it's a lot of future thinking when it comes to that. Ooh, that was a good hit on his part.
I was trying to get there. All right. I mean, dude, like, personally, I'm kind of out of questions as far as like the new dad thing. I mean, the whole idea of it to me is fucking terrifying. Like, dude, we're just gonna drop that F-bomb. Everything about it seems scary.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no matter what, it's. Oh, I missed it.
So, like,
nice.
You know, if you were talking to, like, me or, you know, the Tank or Mikey J. Figbins, any of these people that have been on the channel within our little group here, well, maybe not Chad because Chad has a kid, but
Chad's a kid. Yeah, Chad's got a kid.
but like, okay, what would you tell like me or Frank or Phil or any of these people, like, what is the biggest piece of advice that you could give us?
Nice. So far, there's a lot of ones, but like honestly, just don't be selfish through the pregnancy. That's a big one. Just make sure that you take care of your significant other. That's one of the biggest ones. And then like once the baby's actually out, don't be discouraged whenever you do something wrong, because I mean having a kid is nuts. And I should take my advice, because sometimes I'm just like, holy crap, there's so much stuff going on, and it's just the whole thing in general is terrifying. But just don't be discouraged, and also don't be afraid. For whatever you decide to do and stuff like that, you're probably doing it right, and there's a million different answers for all of your questions. So that's one thing I'm finding out the most of. You go online to look up your whatever questions you may have. There's a million answers, and every baby's an individual, so there's no right one. I guess would probably be my best piece of advice.
All right, I couldn't time this to end any better. I mean, dude, fantastic chat, dude. Like, if anyone has any questions about being a new time dad, I'm sure Girth Brooks here will be down in the comments. He'll answer any questions if he can. If you have any advice for him, let him know. But other than that, yeah, I mean, bro, let us know, because, I mean, hey, maybe one day for me. Is there anything you want to say to the little man for him to laugh at us in 15 years?
If video games are still a thing, don't rage out as hard as I did, and don't eat as much Denny's as we did. Appreciate that.
We ate a lot of Denny's after video games.
A lot of Denny's.
All right, comment down below about any of those things that Girth Brooks talked about. Give us any advice. Ask for some advice. If you like these Rocket Life advices, please let me know. I would love to keep doing these. These are so much fun. And then other than that, everyone take care. See you soon.